Are you sure this is the right way?
Of course! We should be there in a couple of minutes.
That's what you said a couple of hours ago.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm only following this map vector cat. The streets don't seem to match, though.
Yeah, that is true, I suppose. Vector? Yes. Hello. Remember us, your friends?
Oh, sorry, SPL, I was miles away.
Yeah, we've been used to that. Tell me just when you're going to come back on set and finish Codex X Series 1? People have been waiting for months.
As soon as I finish my series of DJ gigs, I'll be back. Don't worry about it.
It's alright for you. The radio stuff is my only income at the moment. It's not like we've been in the last couple of Sonic games. I thought I was supposed to be the popular one as well.
What do you mean the popular one?
I mean as opposed to Charmy.
Hey!
I'm only pointing out the facts. I've been in more Sonic games than you two have. That's what I'm saying.
Big head.
Loudmouth?
Which coming from you two.
Huh. It's good to be back in London again. Though it looks kind of different than last time we were here.
Must be the other side of the river. I must say that plane flight seemed to have gone on for ages.
Yes, it did seem to drag. Oh well, I suppose we'll soon be at King's Cross for this Wrecksfest thing.
Apparently a lot of people want to meet me. We'll be signing autographs all day.
At £10 a head, that should make things very interesting. SPL, did you say King's Cross?
Yes, of course Vector, what have you done?
Wow. I was wondering why London looks so different. And I thought AAUK said Kingston. You mean
welcome to Kingston, man. Like the stripes. You idiot! You booked us on a flight to Jamaica.
So much for our autograph session. Well, think of it this way. I'll have plenty of reggae to take back for my next gig. I wonder what I'd look like with a dread sack on.
Vector!
Testicles.
That's the dulcet tones of Roareye Black, who you may remember from such shows as, as Crime Watch and other things. Lovely. I am surrounded by Sonic people, apart from the people who are Sonic, who are at the far end. I'm not surrounded by them. But those people who are here, feel free to introduce yourselves in terms of speaking. So we have
Shadow Prime.
Violet.
Roareye Black. And
yo, it's Euston Darkspeeds Wong.
We have Euston Darkspeeds Wong in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
He's got a dark Wong. I like that suggestion. Dark Wong.
If you haven't gathered by now, ladies and gents, explicit content on this particular Radio Redux. We are in a pub in London called, what's it called?
And we've got a man with a pristine beard. The man who is now hosting the show has one of the most illicitly strict beards.
It's called a bollocks pub. It's called what?
A bollocks pub. Okay. Someone's confused about terminology. However, we...
Thank you. OMG1 Mike has told us that it's
Euston Flyer, the bollocks pub, is something else completely.
right.
Indeed, it's a Euston
Anyway,
Flyer.
we have everyone. That was OMG1 Mike was telling us what the actual pub is called.
Oh my God,
Well,
Mark!
Precisely. We'll be getting some of the others down. We've got Yonick and T-Bird and
Jonick. It's a
Jonick.
hard J.
It's a hard J. Oh, yeah.
Even I remembered that. I wasn't even listening.
Right. We have that one. And T-Bird and Dreadknux and the Hairy Man and everyone from. We've got stuff coming up for you. I don't know what we're going to do, but
Sexual pleasures.
unfortunately, Rory's only got himself to do that with, so
I know, Violet.
no change.
That's a no then. She's laughing at my wondrous offer. Elson Wong.
Most people do.
You've travelled far.
Yes.
Taste the culture.
I am tasting the culture.
Elson has travelled all the way from Australia
Hi guys.
to be on this radio mix. He's been on one before, but that was when he was.
Well, he didn't come in just
remix.
for that, you know. That's a bit obsessive.
Oh yes, well a bit. Of course he has.
Skype wasn't
Hasn't
good
he?
enough.
That's definitely a pleasure meeting everyone here in the UK. I mean, they're fantastic people. They love to have fun, have a joke or two, and you know, they love their parties, their drinks, and they definitely know Sonic the Hedgehog better than I do. So, I mean,
That, but you've got really good hair. You've got Sonic style hair.
No, I don't. And it's been awesome to be able to meet Sven, well, aka Dreadknux, and also Roareye Black and Adam Tuff and the rest. You know, Kev right here doing the show. This is, you know, live. I can't believe I'm watching him do this with the whole group. So it's fantastic. Back to you, man.
Hey, nice seeing that, because he's been on one before, but that was when we played the remix of the Dreadknux entry to the Wrecksfest.
Mine was better.
You didn't come last
I didn't come last.
because I've already protested, guys, about Dread not doing the forfeit.
He'll be doing it now.
He will be doing it. He might well be doing it now, but that's his own business.
He has
gone.
He's gone.
He has gone. So where he's gone, we don't know. It's possibly quite dodgy. Roy, can you pass him a phone, man? So, just in case, we should have Romily Broad from SEGA down later with any luck. And we've got some Q&A UK on ensemble people, questions, things.
I can't believe you found that something to rhyme with Q&A.
Q&A UK, it works. I've only been doing it for 2 series, Rory. but thanks to be a fan. Thanks for your support.
It's alright, I listen every week. I'll listen in more. It's just that my computer's crap.
I'd listen to the Sonic show, but for some reason you haven't updated all the shows you did do.
Yeah, that's not my fault. All of the shows and everything are to do with Dread. That's not to do with me.
Yeah.
My computer doesn't even have a decent mic.
I've did mine for a series and a half. Right, so I mean, we're
mine's
gonna
a £5 mic.
gonna have.
It's gonna be a little bit cheaper than.
eBuyer.
Right.
I've bought stuff from there before, but it tended not to work, so I didn't.
If you get one like a headset though, then you can't be 2 people.
Because I do lots of.
He came out with a woman.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Sven is here. Sven is here. Speak, Sven.
How did you manage to come out of the bathroom with a woman?
Well, I'm just cool like that, you know.
Bearing in mind what we were talking about
I have
before.
skills.
Bearing in mind what we were
Skills with
talking about
women.
before.
Oh, actually, while I'm here, this is my first time on a Rex cast, isn't it? Like
No.
No, I mean minus the competition. I mean,
Minus the light.
No.
No.
Minus
When
the
was I
light.
on here last?
You were on here before the SSA.
Was I?
Yes. With the whole crossover thing.
Oh joy! Then
It was very
welcome
memorable
back.
for you, obviously.
It was the best moment of my life. I had never forgotten it. But also, I'm glad to be back.
Is he? Right, we've got questions for you later from peoples.
Oh, joy. I hope it's not along the lines of, why isn't you updated TSS, you bitch? Because I'll have to hit them in the head with a spanner.
Right. Whilst you're here, why haven't you updated TSS, you bitch?
I don't have a spanner.
No questions asked. I need a drink before I can answer that question.
He needs a big of an excuse. Right. I don't know. Who was that? that was Jonic with a hard J.
Totally random.
Totally knocking his chair over like a spiv.
Hopefully we won't get chucked out for such an in-depth.
Yes, with any luck. It'd be rather useful if somebody gets a beer though. That would kind of help matters, I would have thought.
You want to look at me?
Yes.
I'm an actor, I have no money. Okay, but what do you want?
I'll give you the money to get us one, yeah? What? Right, note down this time index. I'm giving Rory money.
10 quid, I'll take it. 5 quid, I'll take it.
I've got a couple of... Hang on.
12 quid, I'll take it.
Right. Get us a pint of Coke, man.
A pint?
A Coke, yeah.
Judge, do you know what? Anything that will do to your...
Shut up and get it. Right.
I'm leaving. Have a seat,
Elson is now joining us at the end of the table. But
Stop hugging while I try and reach the menu.
Sven's back and is fondling.
Oh dear.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Anyway.
T-Bird where it's appreciated.
Yeah?
Oh.
Go T-Bird's down here later. Anyway, this is all chaos as you can imagine, but I don't particularly care. So, John Prime. Yeah, yes, you.
Yes.
Yes. Speak to people. Tell us your thoughts about Sonic and the way it's going at the moment, mate.
It's going great. That's all I can say, really.
I had a pint of Coke. I always. Rory has the memory of a sieve. Right. Sorry, man. What you saying?
I forgot already.
I
said it was going great. Kind
violence
of.
and tears. I'm coming to you next, so you better get ready.
Yeah.
So Sonic Wars, I think we got to. Or Sonic is.
Sonic is great. That's right. That's all. And yeah, I don't. What can I say next?
I don't know. Say what's
Lots of things you can say about Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, he's kind of a very inspirational character to all, and you know he's. So I'm turning the mic this way. I mean, crap, and it's now going down. But nevertheless, Sonic the Hedgehog, from me, for those who always want to know what I think of him, he's some sort of concept that's helped a lot of people who needed some confidence in their lives, and through his adventures with his friends, he always never gives up on anything,
He almost never gives up.
You're right. But anyway, nevertheless, there's, like I said, life lessons can be learnt and appreciated from the game itself. So, parents say, oh, it's just a video game, but, it's more to that. There's a lot of values incorporated into Sonic the Hedgehog, and you can just literally apply it in real life, whether it's working, studying, or anything like that. Just go for it, and always feel confident and be motivated with what you do. Anyway, it's back to Kev.
Here's me thinking the main thing of Sonic 1 was don't get crabs. Especially robotic crabs.
Robotic crabs.
Robotic crabs. Fear them.
Indeed. Yeah.
Who's this? It's you or Violet? Violet from the SSMB, who had to tell half the people on Sonic Rex who she was. And they sort of going, oh, yeah, but I said that, and they went, is she? Like, they didn't believe me. So here she is. She's going to tell us a bit about Sonic and how she's doing, and she's not going to burst into tears laughing. And here she is. Speak.
Okay, I don't really know what to add on to what Elson's just said, but the truth. What?
Yeah, Sonic was great. We'll come back to you.
Okay. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan in the world. In fact, The last game I played was Sonic 06, but I got that for free because I got it from Dread. He's a very nice guy, and I played it for about a couple of hours and turned it off. At the first level, when you're doing the fast speed mode, I kept hitting the ramp to the end. You know, on the beach level, there's a ramp, and you speed off it to the ring. I kept falling into the ocean every single time.
More problem with the game than I'll have to take your word. I've got the game, but I've never played it. I own the game.
That really frustrated me. So I think. Okay. Other than oh God, I'm trying to think. I can't really say much other than I'm one of the female moderators on SSMV. I moderate the creative portal, and yeah. So I don't.
That's pretty much a lot of ums right there.
Can
say much more.
Would you like to add something to that, Shadow Prime?
Ah, God, wait.
Sonic is great. Say much more.
No, alright. Well, so wish I
It's
said.
so correct.
So wish I say something about myself then?
Yes, please do.
Alright,
We don't know who you
I'm
are.
Shadow Prime. I'm an artist. You may know me from DeviantArt, something like that. Well, Sonic to me, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but he inspired me to continue with my art because it was always so fun to draw him. So, yeah.
So he gave you a medium which you could express
Yeah,
your art.
it was really more like drawing. He helped me because I had an art block, but then drawing Sonic really helped me to get past that and develop my work.
Anything you're working on at the moment? At all?
Oh yeah, I'm working on a comic called Sonic Iblis. It's kind of like the
Competition. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's like kind of a mix of the new game with the UK comic, the Fleetway version.
Alright, so that's like crossover type.
Yeah,
thing, is it?
well, kind of I'm just rewriting it to fit with the Sonic the comic universe, that
So
kind of.
you're actually deliberately making strides to make sure it sort of continually could go.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm kind of using the fan continuation as my basis for characters like Shadow. Then I'm just gonna make my own thing from there. Yeah.
So guys, look out for that.
Yeah.
Sonic Iblis was that?
Yeah, Sonic Iblis.
So look out for that. So I think what else we've got coming up for you? You've got the official debut of me reading out who is nominated for the Sonic Rex Awards this year. Oh, because I made the decisions after sort of spending a lot of time moving over the site, and we have the full list coming up for you in a bit. Now it's probably a good time to have some music while I move around and try and grab other people. So here is some music. Enjoy.
Right. I am back. I've moved around the table. I'm sitting next to T-Bird, so you should well know by now.
Yeah!
Who suddenly turned into Randy Savage.
Yes.
He's got the hat. He's got the shades.
Unfortunately, I don't have the Dayglow neon green and pink suit, but never mind, you know.
Does that make Pippa Miss Elizabeth?
Elizabeth! Yes.
Yes.
So,
I'm sitting here. I am now. Well, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Jonick.
Jonick. Opposite me, we have. You may have heard him earlier. I don't know if I hope the mic picked him up. But there's OMG one Mike. Say hello.
Hi.
He's very talkative. Rory's given me £3 and no coke, so that was a good deal. And yes, so I'm with these people now.
It was actually a well-conceived plan.
There's a well-conceived plan. And I even have a straw.
All emeralds.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. AAUK can now enjoy a tall glass of what looks to be Coca-Cola. Or
It is indeed.
It may be Pepsi. No, it's Coca-Cola, not Pepsi.
It's
It's hardcore Coca.
hardcore Coca-Cola.
Yes.
But with actual coca in it.
No, cocaine.
Exactly.
That's not Coca. Coca makes coffee.
Well, it's got caffeine in it. What do you expect? Right. Right.
Caffeine
so,
replaced cocaine. You wouldn't put both in.
You're going to edit this bit out, right?
Shut up. You've had your bit of the show. Right. So, what do you think of the? What do you think of the meat so far? What a dumb question that would be.
The what?
The meat.
The meat.
But anyway, what do you think of Sonic at the moment?
Oh god, now you're asking a question. Well, I suppose that's the idea with asking people questions. Can you edit this bit?
More likely. I won't. Because I can't really because of the background music.
Oh right, okay. Am I allowed to swear?
That was Dread and T-Bird and Euston doing some kind of weird thing.
We're doing a rendition of the Sky High Zone.
Maybe I'll do that later for us. But yeah, what do you think as a fan?
What do I think of Sonic at the moment? Well, I will confess that I am a lowly serf of society and I can't afford to get an Xbox 360 or a Wii, so I haven't played any of the two latest games. But in terms of what Sega are doing, they tend to be engaging the fan base a bit more and listening to them, which is a good thing. Because for a while it looked like you keep it down over there. We're busy.
Get to sing later, Sven.
Right, okay.
We'll ignore them.
Yeah.
We might go away.
Yeah, Sega are listening to the community a bit more, which is great. Well, yeah, just this time last year I had no idea there was anyone like me about my age who was actually this into Sonic, so it's great to be sitting here with a bunch of...
How old are you?
I'm 24. Turned 24 last week.
Ooh, happy birthday.
Thanks. So yeah, it's great that the community's coming together and we're slowly but surely maybe starting to influence Sega, and if we get our way, then well, I suppose there are loads of new fans which want to have their say, and that's why they keep introducing new characters, I guess, because children are easily bored these days, whereas we just want a game with Sonic in it. Maybe that's why Sonic and the Secret Rings did so well, because it's the first title since the original with just Sonic in it. Man, you caught me off guard here. I wasn't expecting to answer this question. It's quite a deep question to answer, really, isn't it?
You don't have a boyfriend?
Well, I'm kind of making it up on the fly at the moment, which is the normal thing with Radio Redux, so...
Oh, no, that's cool. It's alright.
I might well come back later, or when we got the big, massive question session with all the people that emailed in the questions. The round table question, I'm coming back to you, so...
Cool, yeah.
There's more... If you want to say anything else, just
yeah, sorry I haven't been very interesting. I also apologise for my accent, because it sounds rubbish on record. Chances are I won't listen to this back when it goes live, because I'm just terribly embarrassed by my voice. Never mind, but yeah, I don't think I actually answered your question, did I?
It doesn't matter.
Never mind.
It matters not.
Cool.
Thanks, man. Now we're going to go over to the man who this is well in the lead, I think, now with Radio Redux appearances. As the screen goes off, yeah. I can't seem to shift that for some reason. I managed to turn off the Sega screensaver that I created, but it's T-Bird. Say hello again, T-Bird.
Hello, Radio Redux fans. It's me again, and I have survived the. How can I describe this? The grueling 3-hour GNR trip from York to London via Leeds, I might hastily add, and one very near heart attack as well. So it was it was a lot of fun, but it was well worth it. It's lovely to see all these smiling Sonic faces here, etc.
So what do you think? Because that's the one question I think we've stuck with so far is what do you think of Sonic at the moment? As we've got this big massive group of fans here at Wrecksfest.
Wrecksfest, not T-Con or T-Bird-Con or Hatter or Map whatever, or Sven Stock or Wongarama or whatever the names were generated in the brainstorming session or lack of brainstorming session before. Wrong Stock. I still like Wongarama.
I think Wongcon was better.
I find it extremely strange. Rather than I don't find it strange. I find it. I don't know. There's a lovely warm feeling inside, and the fact that we're going through a lull in Sonic games, but a group of people can still get together to celebrate one of their favourite video games characters, and that doesn't show the devotion of a lot of fans and a lot of Sega fans in turn. Then
I mean, it's worth mentioning actually just how many there are of us here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we've got Rom to come.
And we've got Rom to come. So
Rom to come. So it's all good.
It was only supposed to be
Rom is coming.
We may need to sedate Jonic later on. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any chloroform with me, but never mind,
Oh well.
Never mind.
We will synthesise something from tobacco and, I don't know, cardboard.
Some of Sven's flowing golden locks of hair as well.
All the photos you've seen on the threads of Sven at the moment, the hair is about twice as long as it is now. As I said when I saw him, it's like Ozzy Osbourne.
I described him more sort of a Camilla Parker Bowles, but never mind.
But if he's Ozzy Osbourne, that does make Rory Sharon.
Well, he is a pretty gentleman. Or lady, we haven't decided yet.
Actually, if he's actually Ozzy, I'm just thinking of Ozzy's son. What's his son there?
Jack.
Does he have the Jack Osbourne look?
He's got that Jack Osbourne look. Unfortunately, listeners, Mr. Roareye Black has he must have recently removed his glorious beard, which was and his testicles, as Mike points out. That wasn't my comment, but yes, he's drinking a very girly drink. I think it may either be a white wine spritzer or it's something not very masculine. Yes, but yes, he's lost his beard, and I was quite looking forward to seeing that beard.
That was one of the things that have been sort of going on since the beginning. The running joke is that I am in charge because I have a beard.
Yeah, I currently have a poor excuse for a beard at the minute, out of either apathy for shaving or yes.
Yeah, but your beard has put you second in charge apparently. So it's all very interesting.
Yes, it was a great position to be second in charge this morning, kids. When I came off the train, thinking I might actually have a small stroke, sort of not feeling very well. It was one of my least how can we say amazing entries into.
T-Bear's feeling a bit delicate. Everyone go, oh.
I'm feeling much better now after having a slice of Miss Ava's, Mrs. UK's cake. It is most delicious.
I brought some bread pudding along because T-Bear was getting a bit jealous that I was eating bread pudding the other day, so I said I would bring him in a slice, and I did, and it was delicious apparently.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I only wish I'd had the mental strength and ability to actually remember to bring myself in something to eat.
Dope.
So I mean, what would you like Sonic to sort of do over the course of the next couple of games?
Well,
Get good isn't an answer, by the way.
Get good is probably the answer, but we've just seen what was deemed to be a major Sonic game in Sonic the Hedgehog, and of course some of the spin-off games in Wii, being Secret Rings and Rivals on their PS2. So I guess that brings us back round to maybe seeing another major game, or I don't know. I think it is about time that we maybe see another team-based game. I would quite like to see something like that. Maybe an amalgam of perhaps Sonic Heroes and Sonic Shuffle. That's what I would like to see. Another party game.
Sonic Hopscotch.
Sonic Hopscotch, or Sonic Tiddlywinks, perhaps. Yeah.
Well, you never know if they make Tiddlywinks an Olympic sport.
Oh yes, I forgot about that one.
There Sonic.
How could you forget about that one? Yeah, the Olympic game. So it's due out this autumn, I believe, isn't it? Yes.
I think it's Christmas, isn't it?
Christmas now, is it? Yeah. I'll have to enjoy that one from Japan, but never mind.
Oh well.
Never mind.
Yes, because did we say about that before?
I think we've mentioned, yes. For those who didn't listen, I've scored myself a job in Japan. So I believe I'm becoming the Japanese representative, well, the English-speaking representative in Japan. A bit like the Pope, but not in a sacrilegious way. So
the Pope with a slightly bigger hat, to be fair.
Marginally larger hat. He also has a city. I would quite like a city. If anyone in Japan wants to delegate me a small section, doesn't have to be big. If you want to build me a castle there, that'd be quite nice. Preferably with 3 levels.
Excellent. So, Birdio.
Birdio. Bird Zone. Act 1.
What would be the music for Bird Zone?
It would have to be flying orientated, wouldn't it? So it'd have to be very fluttery guitar.
Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down.
Trying to think who we could draft in. It would probably be Joe Satriani, wouldn't it? Yeah, we go. I'll have words later on this evening.
Can we have the boss theme music for you? Can we come in?
Ooh, I don't know. That's not.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. Wow.
We've gone back to this again. It's going to be me and DC.
Yes.
Banjo music on a Sonic game. That would be nice. Banjo music.
It's a shame I didn't bring my panpipe. Then we could have really kicked out some jams. But never mind.
I could have brought my ocarina as well. We could really panpipe ocarina combo, and maybe we could have had Dread and the Swanee whistle or something. And
in my dreams I can see.
He is not far away. In fact, he's about an arm's length.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been getting a large dose of Dread delights today. I think they've been loving it.
Yeah, we are in the era of Dread.
I wish you could really see the scene. It's sort of like the more youthful members of the Sonic community gathered round Sven, cross-legged, and Sven sitting on a big chair reading out of a book of Sonic history.
It's a bit difficult because he's got those little mini symbols in his fingers, so he's having difficulty turning the page.
Yes, that's a lot difficult. And the tie-dye moo that he's wearing doesn't do him any favours either. So, although I may be lying.
Would he lie to you?
Did I lie to you, children? Maybe. Yes.
When he started TSS, he was 15 years old. In my day, TSS. Oh dear.
28.8.
New people. I'm a newish person, I suppose. 3 years SW this year, I think.
Yeah.
I think 10 years for Kev's Kingdom, but there we go.
It's crazy. And I only popped into existence 10 months ago as well. So.
You've aged well.
I've aged well.
Actually, that's one of the things I was thinking of doing. Was doing a version of Crazy with Charmy singing it, but Buzzy or something.
Oh dear.
That would be just hilariously poor.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Didn't you have something else musical planned between then and there?
Yeah, I still need to do that version of U2's Vertigo for Sonodo. Oh no!
Oh, how disturbing.
Oh no!
And strangely
What's
arousing.
he doing? Oh!
Sorry, I'm just
Licking
enjoying.
with his tongue. Oh, going down. Oh,
Radio Redux 208 is sponsored by Cronenberg 1664, fueling T-Birds since about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So.
Indeed. It's quite a nice pub, this.
It's a very nice pub, yeah.
It's bloody expensive, but apart from that, it's all fine.
I was a bit disappointed to find out they didn't trade in sticks and rocks like they do further up north, but never mind, you know.
No.
Luckily I carry
And
around
eggs.
and eggs
And eggs.
and sheep.
They tend to keep those. Those are far too expensive.
Those Southerners and Londoners, we know what you get up to with those sheep.
You make lamb burgers out of them. Now,
Bum bum.
yeah, right. I really should interrupt this three-way
Riveting
conversation.
conversation.
But I feel kind of guilty for trying to insert myself into this sort of trio of massed knowledge. So what I'm going to do, because finish with T-Bird for now, we've got some questions later. Hello, my phone's gone off and I haven't noticed. And my phone's gone off and it's Rom. Not to be in the same place, almost ready to head into town now. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're recording a Radio Redux, but I'm not going to say that.
For those of you who do not know who Rom is a Space Knight made completely out of metal.
No, he's not. This is probably mess up the microphone now, so if you hear any sort of noise, that's probably me sending the message. Right.
Going on placement next year, 9 to 5.
Yeah, so I think it's around about the time we hit some more music, I think.
Yes.
Did you want any? I haven't actually chosen any music.
Oh, God.
Anything you'd like to play?
Should we play something?
Benchurch Street.
It's
not far.
It's got to be something Sonic, hasn't it?
I'm working
Oh, does it? Because I would.
Gaming, really.
Oh.
I mean, did you want to?
Specifically, I would really like to hear Run With Us, the Raccoons end theme
I
tune.
played it on the last show.
We play it again.
Like uni where I'll have
Okay, don't play it again. We'll play something. Well, I think we've been talking about Sonic Adventure 2 a lot today.
Yeah.
Amongst something from Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, one of the jungle themes, Shadows.
White Jungle or the other one?
Yeah, White Jungle will do me.
White Jungle, do you think?
Yes.
I'll tell you what. I'll follow that up. It's a little note for me when I'm sort of sorting this out. We're going to follow that up with Unknown From Me, Knuckles' theme, because I was listening to that the other day and I forgot how good it is.
100p is a underestimated genius, I think.
So we're going to hit you with that music now. We've got White Jungle and Unknown From Me, both from Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh yes.
As we rock, jump to the beat, don't stop. Radio Redux.
Okay.
Hey everyone, this is AAUK. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, which were mainly due to the fact that the battery was running out and we actually had to save the show, the questions a lot of you sent in for everyone, we weren't able to get around the whole group and get them out in the time limit. So, unfortunately, we've had to sort of do this little round of questions or post-show. So during sort of various interludes, you'll be hearing a bit of an interruption, and then the voice of a couple of people. We've got T-Bird and Darkspeeds to answer the majority to their questions. Actually, like I said, sort of post-show, and they've recorded those and sent them in. We've got those coming out for you, but now I'm going to just go through some of the other questions and what have you. Okay. CJ Merle asked, who builds better robots, Dr. Eggman from Sonic obviously, or Dr. Wily from the Mega Man series? The answers that were given, we got answers from Sonic Yoda, OMG Mike, Roareye Black, Dreadknux and Darkspeeds for this one, so enjoy. Sonic Yoda said Eggman all the way, maybe not as much recently, but remember all those quirky robots from the original Sonic games? Good times. OMG Mike said, without a doubt, Eggman. Well, Robotic in Sonic 2. The last robot, the manifestation of himself, was class. Roareye Black said, I have no experience with Dr. Wily and his robot building abilities. All I know of him is his patented school of voice acting, for which he royally sucks the big... he royally sucks the big bulbous end for. So my vote goes to Eggman. Dr. Robotnik, damn it! Because he's voiced well, and his robots, though unvaried as of late, are almost up to their task. Dreadknux said Eggman most definitely, but only if we're talking classic Mega Drive games. And his latest robots have all been very Bomberman Actor Zero. Ooh, get you, Dread. Darkspeed said, I'd say they're pretty equal. I do not know much about Dr. Wily and Mega Man, but I've heard he is one heck of an evil genius too. Though I believe that in my lifetime I've seen Dr. Eggman build robots beyond anyone's imagination, so I guess I'll go and support him on this occasion. Seymour also asked, Captain Whiskers and the Pirates versus Espio of the Injured. Who wins? Espio of the Ninjas, rather. OMG Mike, Sonic Yoda, Roareye Black. Basically everyone said Espio. But I'll go for it. OMG Mike said Espio because he's a ninja. Sonic Yoda said Espio because he's a ninja. Anyone who denies the brilliance of ninjas clearly hasn't seen this yet. Roareye said, I have no idea who Captain Whiskers is, therefore showing that he is real up to speed on the way things are going with Sonic games at the moment. However, if the ninjas include both Richard Harrison from Ninja Dragon, Gold, Ninja Warrior, Ninja Terminator, Ninja Squad, etc., Michael Dudikoff, American Ninja, then ninjas would win outright. Dreadknux says, seeing as we know nothing about Whiskers yet, I'm going to say ninjas. I'm all about ninjas anyway. How true. Darkspeed says, none of them, because they both rule. They will instead have a beach party and celebrate just how cool they are. Smiley face, have Captain Whiskers and Espio join the One Piece and Naruto crowd. Well, who knows.
Radio Redux.
I'm bringing the mic over. Mainly because the battery's running out, and though I didn't want to interrupt Sven's story, we missed half of it anyway. But yes, I'm back. I'm on the other table, but I wasn't the other table anyway. But there we go. And I am now next to OMG1 Mike. Say hello.
How's it going, people?
Why don't you introduce yourself and say what you do?
Well, my name's OMG Mike. My real name's Mike, surprisingly enough. I run SEGA Games Radio and co-own Sonic Cage Dome. And if you've heard of Sonic Cast Dive, I run that as well, which is a rival to Radio Redux. And
you might not have known
Sonic
about
show.
that though.
Hey, yeah, not a lot of people have heard of Sonic Cast, obviously.
Are you still updating it?
Well, it was meant to be a 1 week one show a week sort of thing, but it's sort of a one every 2 months sort of show, and I put a video in every now and again at the moment.
Right.
But hopefully over the summer we'll have a lot more content and stuff. And maybe this will go on there as well. We'll link up with Radio Red Out to Sonic Rex.
Well, I'm doing crossovers with
Sonic Show.
Sonic Show. I've done a crossover with him, although he forgot, which was brilliant, I must say, earlier.
Do you know Radio SEGA?
Yes.
I'm actually trying to do a crossover with him and like link up and like, make big links in between everyone, and it should be quite cool, I thought.
There's another link up which I can't say yet, which might be occurring. Which might end up being another program on Radio Redux, but we shall see. But yeah, I mean, how are things going with K-Jam and everything?
Well, since when we had the Sonic Site Awards, the battle between SCD and Sonic Rex.
Yeah.
Because the problem was with that, because you had a server crash before the awards.
No,
didn't you?
Well, we did, but
you got hacked.
We had a
Yeah.
We had a storyline thing,
which sort of adversely meant that Sonic K-Stone picked up the top award. And shortly after that, Sonic Rex picked itself up, and SCD had a server crash. And since then, we've been trying to piece it back together, and we're going to release a new website within the next
we had a storyline one, and then we had an actual one. So yeah, I remember saying to Rory at the time, actually, who would have the balls to destroy their own site before the major awards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, how's K-Stone getting? It does seem to be sort of plateaued a bit at the moment.
It died down a bit after our server crash because we didn't have a website, and because we didn't have a website in the forums, we changed forums from IPV to VB, and all the rest of our sites are fucked up, and we had a restructuring progress. But now the hits are starting to get back to what they were when we won the awards, and hopefully by midsummer we should be back to where we were when we won the awards.
Of course, with TSS out of the way, possibly a contender Sonic K-Stone for the SWA Best Site Awards.
Maybe. I don't know if we're nominated for anything.
Well,
I haven't really paid attention.
You'll find it out later. You mean you haven't paid attention? How dare you?
I haven't followed because I haven't been on Sonic Rex for a while, and maybe I should be on there a bit more now with awards coming up. I don't know if we're nominated for anything or not.
You'll find out later because I'm going to actually announce the official nominations. Somebody else who might be interested is next to Mike, and that is Lewis, aka Hairy Man from Sonic Yoda. Speak!
Or Sonic Yoda, yes, hello. I suppose it depends on what you know me from. So it's Sonic Yoda if you're in the community, or Hairy Man any other person sort of way. You obviously know me from MySpace as well, so it's Hairy Man on there. So yeah, it's a bit complicated. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, a man after my own heart, the only person doing his website. So winner of the what were you the?
It was most improved and. Oh, what was the other one?
Underrated or something, wasn't
underrated, it? Yeah, it was. That was underrated last year, yeah. So I did nominate myself to see if I could
that's fine.
See if I could defend them, but yeah. I don't know if I can really go for them again, can I? Most improved or most...
Yeah. You can improve on top of the improvement, and you can still be underrated. So you might be in for quite a decent turnout this year in terms of nominations. We shall see. We shall see later.
Well, like I say, I do hope so. I'm always up for an award because, like I say, I don't make any money out of it. I run it on my own. So, and it's always
good to make you feel good, aren't they?
Well, no, it's always nice to receive something that someone like generally voted for it, and obviously like my site enough to give me a vote. So I'm always happy to receive awards. I mean, I think it was most improved at Emerald Guardian Awards as well recently. So I was very happy to take that.
We picked up some awards from that as well.
Yeah, no, it was quite a nice little ceremony.
I didn't even think
somebody didn't tell me they were on.
I didn't even think Emerald Guardian ran awards.
No, it was just this year. It had been in plan for a while actually. It was happening It was going to happen last year, but due to I think they were overhauling the website and things, and they just postponed it until later this year. And it didn't actually get a big turnout that it did in the end. Actually, I think I was up against you for one of the awards, but I think
we won 2 awards. I don't know what
you
they
won. You won one for generally just being in the wrong category or something. But yeah, no, it was a good set of awards, and it was a good set of money, and I was I was quite happy to take something which I didn't really think I deserved, to be honest, because I am active with my site, but you know, I don't update the layouts as much as a lot of websites do. It's just like, I just find what works and then just
What's
add to
Emerald
it.
Guardian on now? 7.
Oh god, they're so far ahead now. It's like, at one point Dalton from Telmantine was working on their graphics and things as well, which was quite nice to see, because Telmantine has infamously gone down and is now just his profile on GameSpot, I think now, and it's been like that for a good year or so now. But you know, there's always hope, I suppose.
I quite like Emerald Guardian as a website, a group of people.
It's a good thing, but
they never seem to grow any bigger, but they always have the same people there.
They seem to fall into that horrible thing where it's like you have to sign up to access a lot of the content.
Yes.
Because I always didn't like that about Sonicu.com, because it was Sonic Zone.
Yeah.
If you're a fan site, surely you should just apply to the fans. There's all your content's there. I mean, you know, like I suppose. But I suppose if that's the niche you're looking for, then you can go for that. So I've got nothing to complain.
I must say, Emerald Guardian last time I looked was sporting a Counter-Strike skin.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, I don't know whether that could have been just something default that they've installed and then they altered it from then on. But
they've gone down the route that SCD went down about a year ago when we split from TSS, where we got a packaged website that we skinned and modded to ourselves called MK Portal. And then after our server crashed, where we got rid of it, suddenly Emerald Guardian had installed it and made their own sort of skin for it.
I think the general thing is Emerald Guardian, come on. I think Emerald Guardian could do a bit better.
I'm not going to slag off our people's sites.
I'm not slagging them off. I like MK Portal is quite a good web design engine.
I really like how far Emerald Guardian has come.
Oh, definitely. I mean, well, when I first viewed it, it was simple HTML, you know, the two menus at the side and just a background picture sort of thing, and it was. But it was nice to see that there was another Knuckles site out there, because there is sparse Knuckles sites.
Yeah, they are.
And considering he's quite a popular character, it was nice to see that there was another lot of Knuckles sites.
Where are they hosted nowadays?
Hosted nowadays? I think they're still on Sonic Strike with me, actually.
Yeah, they are on Sonic Strike.
Yeah,
they
I'm
are.
hosted on Sonic Strike as well.
Thank you, gents.
No problem.
We'll be might well be coming back to you later for things.
Look forward to the nominations.
Yeah, those. I don't know where they are actually. we might never know. I know Rory's here. What is it? No change there then.
Attention, Rory.
It's time to move down and get the Dreadknux for Neatales.
Pizza Hut scene, right?
He's always in the middle of a heated conversation.
It's a captive audience of one, unfortunately, sir.
Elson is trying to look interested and failing. It's the claw.
I hope this is still working well, because didn't you have a big crash a little while ago, and everything you recorded didn't?
It was. I was using the computer, and apparently everything, because it was a Skype one, I had to use a Skype recorder.
Oh, okay.
And it was such a shame, because it was an absolute cracking show between me and DC.
All right.
But I found out that the mic volume was muted or something for me. So although DC could hear me, photo.
Yeah, I know. He had his hand in my face. I was like, I'm not in this picture yet.
Well, that's because he's holding my face up, according to that.
Do another one and delete that one.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Yeah. And the basically, although DC could hear me all the time, a hot recorder which recorded the Skype didn't record it because the mic was off. So all you had was DC just going and making random comments for like 2 hours.
Oh right.
You should release it on itself. I'm sure it.
No, it's gone now. But it's time to grab hold of. That's your word of the week, isn't it, Rory? Just testicles, right? It's time to get Dreadknux. Here's some more music as I just grab him.
Don't talk to me yet. I'm too important. You must talk to me on my own.
I'm going to. You're last one.
egocentric webmaster.
Oh, anyway, here is more music. I'll be back and grabbing Dreadknux for a chat. Okay, see you later in a bit.
Radio Redux.
More questions. Ron was asked by Echo Hawk, how much Sonic merchandise do you have as a personal stash? Here's his reply. Echo Hawk, you mean how much stuff I do personally own, having acquired it? The answer is very little, I'm afraid. More's the pity. I do have a little gold-coloured Sonic pin in a nice box that I've kept hold of, and a couple of these little Sonic mobile phone ornaments. And I've got one of all the T-shirts we've produced over the years. But the truth is, we've never really get enough of these bits and pieces to give out as we'd like. So I hoard them jealously at work for community stuff. Nicking off home of them would just make my job harder, you see. Oh well. Dreadknux was asked, what is your favourite game which has been released within the past year? And that was by Strata. The last year, he says. Wow, now you're asking. I'm taking the last year to include Sonic 06, Sonic Rivals, Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic Riders. Because I can, he says in brackets. And from that list, I'd have to say Sonic Rivals does it for me. It's an example of how much talent is hiding in American Western devs that really needs exploiting for future Sonic games. Backbone did an awesome job on enemy art and bosses and all sorts, and the Nemesis looks like the bad nicks of old. It's constantly stuck in my PSP. Well, I suggest you see somebody about that immediately so you can actually get it removed. Roareye says, in answer to CG Mill's question of what gave you the idea to sing Can You Feel the Sunshine Shatner style for the Rex Factor, I personally feel that William Shatner is a living legend. He's portrayed one of the coolest characters in TV history whilst making music that most might consider a carpet burn of your ears. However, his latest album, Has Been, was an amazing album. Yes, when you first listen to it, you can't help but laugh at his impressions of common people, and hilarious, I can't get behind that. But underneath the hilarity are several amazing songs, produced by legendary Ben Folds, which are deep, meaningful, and simply outstanding. At this stage, I have become something of an avid listener of the Has Been album, and feel like commemorating his amazing music of Mr. Shatner by making my song a homage to him. As for the chicken gobble choruses, let's just say I did do proper singing for one take to get that right, but my voice was simply not up to the task. Doing the whole thing as Shatner didn't work either, so I made an innovative solution to the problem that should never have existed. Strata asks, Constitution or Constitution refit? Yes, it's a trick question. I don't know what's going on, but he answers, Tuffy, my favourite two types use Surly Burger. Obviously, you know of my trick obsession then. That's obvious. I think the original Constitution class specials are slightly better, especially when done properly in full 3D, as in Enterprise's 4th season episode In a Mirror Darkly Parts 1 and 2. Constitution class ships were the nuts, and actually very practical, as a lot of the designs were adopted for real-life military navy vessels, and is the sexiest shape ever. The Excelsior class were clearly lovely, but not quite as good. Give me an episode of Star Trek with another ship, especially older style designs, and I'll wet myself in delight normally. Another question for Roareye, again from Strata. Which out of the SSN spriters you believe has done the best piece of work within the last 6 months? Roareye answers, Flair the Hedgehog. I loved several pieces of his artwork and watched as he slowly evolves his art form. You can find this link if you go to the SSMB thread on the Wrecksfest. This piece of his artwork is a good example of how good his modelling abilities are, and his cartoony style shading fits in perfectly with the designs of the picture. Everyone else makes superb artwork too, but Flair has done quite consistently stood out for me. This piece of his artwork is a good example of how good his modelling abilities are, and his cartoony style shading fits in perfectly with the design of the picture. Everyone else makes superb artwork too, but Flair's has consistently stood out to me.
Redux.
Right, we're back. I'm sitting next to Dread.
Hello, you alright?
Hey, man.
It's good to be back, I've got to say, and, well, this whole gathering of peoples is quite extraordinary, I've got to say. It's quite cool.
It is very
I'm
impressive.
enjoying myself. It's good to drink the night away, but even though it's still afternoon, but, you know, many hours left.
Indeed. Well...
How many have you had?
What? Drinks?
Yeah.
I've had a pint of Harvey's something, and a bottle of...
Harvey's something? I don't even know what that is.
I think it's just a pint of Harvey's, as opposed to Harvey's, whatever.
Okay.
And I had the most expensive bottle of Bud known to man.
How much was the Bud?
£3.30. Or something like that.
See, the fucking Carling was £3.
Was it really?
I'm like, what? It's like where I'm from, like the dirty ghetto of Southend. It's like £1.80 for a Carling.
He lives in an attic.
Exactly.
It's £1 for anything where I come from, but we do tend to trade in sticks and rocks, however. So,
mind you, it has to be cheaper because he's from the north. So
north-south divide.
Exactly.
The Waffle Gap is that divide, I believe.
Anyway, yeah.
Yes, so I mean, one of the things I've been going around the tables asking people is what they think of how Sonic is at the moment. It's health.
Sonic's health, right? Okay.
In terms of the series, obviously,
yeah,
as opposed to Sonic himself.
Well, I mean, it's difficult, really. I mean, it's quite easy to say that, oh my god, Sonic's going downhill with the recent releases of Sonic 06 and what have you, but I honestly think it might be getting a little bit better. It's gonna be interesting to see how the new projects pan out. I mean, Sonic Rush Adventure, for instance, has elements that we have not seen before in a Sonic game. Whether that'll work to its benefit or detriment, we've yet to see, really. But it should be interesting. I mean, from what I've heard from you, it's quite good. And, well, God knows about Sonic and Mario. I was going to say Special Olympics then, but technically speaking, it is Special Olympics, isn't it? I mean,
yes.
I've not heard of an Olympics yet that involves anthropomorphic hedgehogs, to be honest, and fat plumbers. But I mean, obviously, we've not seen anything like that. Kevin's seen a video, so...
I've seen the trailer, yeah.
Good?
The trailer does exactly what it should do.
Okay, so that's not really giving anything away, but yeah, I don't know. I think this year, I think most years can be divided into a certain theme of Sonic game, and 2007 really does look to be the year of spin-offs, in my opinion. I mean, you have Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is really well received, pretty good game, but for all intents and purposes, it is kind of a spin-off, really. I mean, the kind of way it's produced and the story and everything is not particularly canon. And you got Sonic Rush Adventure, handheld game, not exactly canon in a sense of Sonic Rush, because I feel that the whole Pirates thing kind of gets in the way a little bit.
Plus Sonic Rush isn't really canon now anymore either, is it?
Technically not. I mean, but although you do have the link with Sonic 06, sort of, with Blaze.
Yeah, but even then Blaze was sort of like, I'm not really sure who you are.
Yeah, they do tend to kind of make it up as they go along with Blaze, to be quite honest.
They sort of just go out, because she's a princess again.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's gone back. Okay. She's going to go back to being a princess or something. According to the official SEGA profile.
All good fun. But, I mean, you've not only got that, but then you've got the Olympics game, which is blatantly a spin-off game. And I think it's going to be... I think I'm quite right in predicting earlier on in the spin article on TSS that it's going to be quite a while before we see any kind of real canon next generation, for lack of a better word, Sonic game, because
Sonic not the more traditional make, more traditional level.
Yeah, sort of in the lines of the next Sonic 06, if you like.
Sonic 08.
Exactly. I mean, Sonic 06 was really the one above Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes was the one above Sonic Adventure 2. Blah blah blah. I think really you've got to kind of give it a year or at least a year or two before we hear anything about any new kind of Sonic canon game. I think Sega are kind of taking heed as to they're kind of listening as to people going, oh my god, Sonic 06 isn't that great. And I mean, I had an interview with Yojiro Ogawa of Sonic and the Secret Rings fame in February, and he said that they're still continuing to do the Sonic Adventure style games, but it would take a while for them to actually, make a new one, because of the fact that they're really going back to the drawing board with this one. Of course, we've heard it so many times before. Who knows where it might lead? I think it might be a while before we see another proper Sonic game, but I think to answer the question, I don't know really. It's hard to tell. You do have ups and downs of Sonic games. I mean, Sonic Spinball wasn't exactly the best game of the Mega Drive era. Sonic 3, in my opinion, at least, wasn't the best Sonic game of the Mega Drive era, and that was a canon game. So you're gonna get crap games in a spew of all these, modern games, and I think the modern games come under more scrutiny than the 2D ones because of the fact that, they still haven't fixed the camera after 7 years. Do you know what I mean? So
they haven't, though.
Still haven't fixed
they
the
really
fanboys after 16 years. So
I think that's
Menace from T-Bird.
Yeah.
T-Bird's much better now.
T-Bird is taking his medication.
I feel much better now. Yes. I don't have a GNR-induced heart attack coming on. So.
Awesome. But I think it's it's touch and go. I think from recent canon efforts, you've got the fact that it doesn't look like Sonic Team they really know what they're doing. They kind of whack through a game and they kind of go, oh yeah, that'll do. Let's fuck Q&A and whatever. Whether it be Microsoft's pressure or not.
Although rumour has it is.
Rumour has it is, from what I've heard from many sources inside Sega. But the thing is, I don't know. Maybe Sonic is going downhill. Maybe Sonic needs a bit of a revamp. I honestly think that Sonic Heroes, I've said this all the time and I keep going back to this, but Sonic Heroes I think was a pretty good standpoint from a 3D view of what a Sonic game should be. If they mixed that with Sonic Adventure 2, you might have had a better game for it, really. You might have had a good idea as to where Sonic games could go in the future. I think they might have convoluted a lot of games with adding new characters, adding new ways of playing. I don't think it's necessary. I think you just need a straightforward Sonic platformer that really does what it says. Sonic Adventure 2 was notable for the fact that all the Sonic levels and Shadow levels in particular were quality. Everyone moaned
memorable as well.
Everyone Everyone kind of basically hated the mech and the Knuckles levels and Rouge levels, the treasure hunting levels, and they really rated the Sonic and Shadow platforming levels. And I think you need to kind of go more back onto what made Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 so good in the first place, and not kind of be focused on what kind of gimmicks can we throw on a new character that we might make for a new game. I think that's why Sonic and the Secret Rings got so much praise in a way, because it only focused on the one character. It only focused on platforming to a basic degree, and besides the fact it was a spin-off, it was really just the one element that gamers had to deal with, and they weren't confused by so many plot devices, they weren't confused by so many different character styles and character developments. It really was just, you play as Sonic, you do the level, you only learn, you learn moves, obviously, which is new in the game, but, there was one kind of gameplay element, and I think it worked all the better for it. So I think, on the one level, Sega is kind of realising that Sonic has a bit of a chance. Yeah, it's going downhill, I'd like to say, but they're kind of realising the potential that Sonic can be with Secret Rings, in that it's not all about, how many characters you can shove into a game, but rather what you can do with the limitations of a console and the genre of game that you're building around it.
Thanks for that, Drew. I think that was the most concise answer we've ever had on Radio Redux, which admittedly you don't have much competition, but that was a very insightful view of the way the Sonic games are going at the moment.
Probably not actually. I've probably been waffling on for about 10 minutes for absolutely no apparent reason, but I've had 4 beers, so you know.
Well, it's been long enough that I can have another music break. So we're gonna have some. Do you want any particular music? So
I would like. Have you played recently Pyramid Cave from Sonic Adventure 2?
No.
Do it.
Although it's going to be Sonic Adventure 2 Day, I think we might have.
So I think everyone's realising now that
Adventure 2.
It's all right. It's all too easy now to say that Sonic Adventure 2 is crap, but it's not really.
I've never said Sonic Adventure 2 is crap.
It's a great game, categorically a landmark game.
Adventure 2 is probably my favourite.
I'm going to shut up now. Play your music and
play your music. The police are coming to take away Dread, and I'm going to and I'm going to play the music. So Pyramid Cave, you say? Woo! Pyramid Cave will have. Woo!
You're listening to This is Music Up Radio Redux.
Are you ready? Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. This is Euston Darkspeeds Wong, and I'm currently at Adam Tuff's awesome room. I mean, yeah, I've only got roughly half an hour before I head towards the train station with Adam at York train station, before I head back to London, and therefore Heathrow Airport and back to Singapore and Perth. So gotta do this effectively and efficiently. Thanks for asking those questions, Kev, taking the time and for taking your time to come up with these, with your show and everything. And first of all, allow me to say that had a really awesome time with you guys, and I really thank you all for excellent meetup. So anyway, just to quickly do this, to all those who asked, because I just saw this, I'm just currently reading on your Sonic hookup topic. Cheeky bastard Dread. Important! Everybody who turned up. I think I might answer those later, but most importantly, I'm going to answer the one that's under my heading, which is Darkspeeds. So, who's your favourite character? No, actually, as Sonic. Who's your favourite Sonic character to draw and why? By CJ Emerald. Well, dude, very good question. Who is my favourite Sonic character? To be honest, like I said, I've got plenty of all the Sonic characters. I really love them heart by heart. I don't know how to describe it. It's just every new Sonic character that comes out, it's like I really love them. I really like the character design and the background they put into it. I mean, I'm not even answering the question. Who is my favourite Sonic character? Now, to draw, that is, to draw. Well, I really like drawing. Like I said, I don't really have a particular favourite, but in terms of drawing, it really depends as an artist. When it really depends on your mood sometimes. So if you're really feeling a bit cheerful, you draw maybe a Tails character. Tails. And if you're feeling like you're cool or anything like that, like you want to be a badass, you just get your sketch pad and just draw out Shadow the Hedgehog, which I really like drawing Shadow Hedgehog actually, because he's such a badass. He's a cool character. And what else? Just to give you another example, Sonic the Hedgehog, if you really want to feel motivated or confident on that day, or you feel really, you want to do something good, so then, just draw out Sonic the Hedgehog. Sometimes it's just gut feeling and times of inspiration. When you feel like it, you just draw out the character. But to really answer your question, I really can't give you a straight answer for that case. I mean, that question of yours, CJ Emerald. But yeah, good question nevertheless. I'll just say that I love drawing all the Sonic characters, and in particular I love to draw the cool characters like Shadow and Sonic and Silver and all that. So yeah, depends on your mood, and hopefully that will answer your question. Next one. In your opinion, which Sonic character, not including Archie characters, is the hardest to draw? Strata. Excellent question. I really enjoyed this. This is kind of a challenge. In my opinion, which is the hardest to draw? I shall tell you this right now. The hardest to draw. Okay, wait for it. Choo-choo! Chow! Oh, God. Yep, you guessed it. Chow. I hate drawing Chow. They're so... the cuteness of... it might sound weird, but... since I've been prone to drawing Sonic characters, like the main characters, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Silver, Blaze, and, all those characters, I've done so much practice that I'm so used to it, okay? But when it comes to the one-off characters like, Chow and Emerald... Oh, another thing, besides Chow, I'm really not a big fan of drawing the robot characters in Sonic the Hedgehog, even though it's really cool to draw robots and stuff like that. But it's just really hard and time-consuming to draw them, okay? You gotta consider the lines and the little mechanics and the little details, specifications for each character, such as E-Gamma 102 and Omega character, new one. And, robots, Chow, they're the hardest to draw. And sometimes the one-off characters, like, not one-off characters, but the ones that require a little bit more extra detail and different proportions required is Vector the Crocodile. So, Vector the Crocodile, Chow, and robots, okay? Every time I try to draw the Chaotix, I'm kind of unmotivated to draw them because Vector, he's really hard to draw. So, hopefully that answers your question, Mr. Strata. Thanks, buddy. And next one, quickly. Oh, another question. From Strata. I've been trying to draw Shadow for a while, but I can't get his hands right. What tips could you give on creating hands for Sonic characters? Very good question, Strata. Dude, my tip for you is to consistently practice, okay? I know it's really hard. Patience is everything. Practice is everything. Just keep at it, buddy. Just keep at it. Try to keep yourself motivated. Draw. Start from the nose, the cheeks, the eyes, to the nose, everything. Spines, body, legs, arms. From start to finish. Just keep drawing. Use a sketch pad and draw maybe like 20 shadows in one day or something like that. Keep yourself motivated until you come to a point where you can actually get a pen, not a pencil, but get a pen, and you just flesh it out on page, and you can say to yourself, there, I'm happy with that drawing of Shadow the Hedgehog, because he's cool, because my name is Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm the ultimate life form. Woohoo! So until you get that motivation and inspiration to draw something like that, yeah, you do it. And oh my god, you said, but I can't get his hands right. What am I doing? Hands. You want to get tips on drawing hands? Sorry, so sorry. To answer that question directly, I really can't help you because, to be honest, buddy, my weakness is drawing hands too, man. So you're not alone. I'm on the same boat as you are, my friend. So drawing hands, I guess. Well, you see, I've been with the Sonic DA, which is Deviant Art community, for such a long time. I've checked out several other artists who can draw Sonic characters and proportions and hands way better than I do. Okay, so I'll give you an example, like Nara87, Nara 87. Okay, type that in as in nara87.deviantart.com and check out her account. She draws dragons and sometimes Sonic characters, like Sonic art, one-off Sonic art concepts, and it's really cool. Her proportions on the hands and limbs they are excellent. Try studying them, and try to, if that doesn't help, try to look for tutorials on DeviantArt or even Sonic the Hedgehog, like the Sonic Stadium and other reliable Sonic fan sites. Just keep looking at the character concept art and look at their hands, study them, and just draw it out. Otherwise, tip number 3 is to actually look at your hands. This is what I actually do when I draw my comics and Ashworth series and all that, Sonic the Hedgehog and all that. I just look at my hands. If I'm really confused at a particular scene, I just use my hands and try to act it out. Like, for example, a peace sign. I put the 2 fingers out and I just draw it straight away from what I see. Or you can just take a photo of yourself and using a digital camera, put it into the picture viewer mode and just look at it from there, because you can see it from that angle, the front angle, the opposite angle, and you got a much more better eyesight and idea of how to draw the hands. So hopefully that answers all your questions, CJ, ME, Emerald, and Strata. Thank you so much, Archangel UK, aka Kevin, for giving me the privilege to be on the show and to answer these questions for everyone. Once again, a quick summary. Who's your favorite Sonic character to draw and why? Like I said, mainly it really depends on my mood, and maybe, to be honest, I really love drawing Shadow and Sonic, the Hedgehog characters, because they really look cool. Once you start learning how to draw them, you start to realize and appreciate the face, on the look, that really badass look on them. And yep. In your opinion, which Sonic character, not including Archie characters, is the hardest to draw? Like I said, Robot, Chow, and Vector the Crocodile. I've been trying to draw Shadow for a while, but I can't get his hands right. What tips could you give me on creating hands for Sonic characters? Strata. Like I said, my weakness is also drawing hands, so I gotta rely on looking at my own hands sometimes, or look at other people's artwork for reference. Hopefully that answers your questions, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be heading out with Adam to York, to the train station, heading back to London. And, I'm just gonna say peace out. Keep up the good work, everyone. Been an awesome meetup. It's been an honor to meet everyone. Catch you all later. Take care. Janet!
Radio Redux.
I love this show.
It's a great show.
It's just so much fun.
Alright, and we're back again. I'm back down the other end of the table with everyone from the first time round. And it's time for some, questions. It's not Q&A UK really, because it's sort of questions with everyone. So, we're going to start off with... Rom should be along in a bit. I got a text about 5 years ago when Dread started his speech saying he'd be long in 45 minutes. So hopefully he'll be around soon. So I won't do this. Well, actually, as Euston is, Darkspeeds is here. I have a question for you from Echo Hawk. Actually, his first question.
What's up, buddy?
I've been a bit of a fan of yours for some time, she says.
Oh, dude.
And she's curious. She's curious what your personal history is and your rise to power. So your rise to power.
My rise to power? I don't really have any power or reputation, to be honest. It's like...
Nonsense, you have such a reputation.
No. To be honest, just be yourself and, keep up the hard yards. Meaning, in translation, to put it in another way, just work hard and be motivated with what you do. Always enjoy what you're doing and make sure you show respect to your friends and within the community. Do a good job and you'll get the rewards. So, yeah. What more can I say?
Cheers, man. Hope that's a good enough answer for you. Okay. Who else is around? Well, I've got a question. That's good. Why did I delete all the former character pages? So now that we've upgraded to the 7 months into the year, nobody knows exactly about Angelus, Frost, Alzari, or Hawk. More specifically, Hawk. What gives, man? And why am I just a little speck of dust on the radar? Well, I didn't delete them. Metal Sonic deleted them. Metal Sonic deleted them by destroying the site. That's not my fault. More questions are needed. I've got questions for Dread and T-Bird, but T-Bird's not right. We're also being filmed by Roareye at the moment, by Roareye Black. Hello to everyone.
behind the scenes. This is me being filmed doing a Radio Redux whilst talking about being filmed. So it's all good. Try and sort that out if you can. We got where's these other questions? Right. I've got a question from Kablooey, which is rather strange. It's time for the world to finally learn the answer to the big question. If all of you guys had a fight to the death, who would win? You may each choose one of 3 weapons: a lobster, a urine-soaked towel, or a rope with a banana tied to each end. The battle will take place at the Monkey House at Chester Zoo, and the winner gets the honour of giving Yuji Naka a bath. Thanks. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to grab Rory on this one, actually, mainly because he's recording and it'll be most difficult for him to do. So, who would win in a battle between all of us? Who would win in a battle between all of us? Speak. As I take over the camera.
In a battle to the death, or a battle to the death, what, between all of us?
A battle to the death between all of us. If we had 3 weapons of lobster, urine-soaked towel, and rope banana to each end.
Who has what? We all have the same weapons.
Yeah, see, I'm not making this up, see? If you've got 3 weapons of lobster, urine-soaked towel, and rope banana to each end, and that's from Kablooey, okay? So, what do you say? Who would win?
It depends. We have to work this out logically. Our weapons are somewhat futile, so it would be whoever can utilise them to the best. I reckon T-Bird would have a good chance. So would Euston though, because he's quite supple. If you hadn't noticed from this recording, he can do backflips and shit like that. So he's a bit more ninja than the rest of us. Whereas like T-Bird, he's just a bit more. I don't know. He just run at you with the urine-soaked towel and smacks you to death. You know. So just giggling while he's doing it. You know, in the hat. You know, the hat of invincibility. I'd say you'd have a good chance. AAUK, of course. The winner would be me.
Naturally.
No, actually, I reckon a winner would probably be Adam Top, simply because he'd charge at you, and you'd probably shit yourself at such a northerner charging at you. Let's face it, he's northern, so he's had a lot of pop rules. He knows what he's doing. He knows the score, and I think that would give him everything he needs to secure a victory.
Right. Cheers, man. What about you? And take the mic back to me. We have from. I've got another question for Darkspeeds. Actually, he's gone away. For all, okay. This is a great question. This is from Fueled by Rings. This is the question, okay. To me, the favourite Sonic fandom pastime seems to be griping about just about every single aspect of the games and the people who play them. How is a fan that doesn't think the Sonic series is serious business supposed to play an active role in the community that seems to be filled with, pardon my French, a bunch of wankers? Which is rather serious words. Who should I grab? I'm going to grab you, Violet, actually. Because you are the sort of fan community person, really. So just trying to get the chair out of the way. How could somebody who doesn't take Sonic as serious get into the community and feel they're making a big difference?
I would just post around on forums, really, because if I take SSMB for example, one of the most active forums is the video games forum, where we talk more about than just Sonic. You might find some Nintendo fanboys around though, so I'd be a bit careful of them. But I'll generally post around, make a few friends. I'm not a serious Sonic fan either, I just like bits here and there. So I'm really into the community and stuff. And making friends is part of the best thing to do with the community. I also find that if you browse around all the fan works, like on DeviantArt, you'll see that there are loads of people who don't really play the games, but they love the character concept. So it just depends on what part of Sonic you love, really. It doesn't always have to be about the games or how serious it is.
Cheers for that,
This is going to be so weird having me do this.
I'm just looking at who you grew up to be.
Who I grew up to be? This would be interesting. Who am I going to grow up to be?
You don't want to be the bloke who invents Jurassic Park.
I'm going to be Dickie Attenborough. He keeps getting on about the beard. He's got beard envy.
At Waitrose, I'm not allowed to grow a beard.
Oh, what a shame. Right. It's nice that you're going to take a video of me in front of a monitor, because all vidcasts that are very professional do that. They know who I'm talking about. Look, where's Darkspeeds gone? I've got a question for Darkspeeds.
He has gone.
He's making signs that he wants to take a throw in, I think. Well, I'm going to have to leave that. That's annoying. Darkspeeds. Elson. We're dragging him away from Adam and Drew. Another question for you.
Yeah, sure. No
from a Fueled by Rings it is. How exactly do you plan to release such a long, epic, kick-ass action manga series such as Ashworth when you haven't even completed some of your old stuff? While I do enjoy your one-shot theory comics, I hope you have a timeline in place for such a demanding series.
Have you actually been reading this series? Really?
This is from Fueled by Rings, this question.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad.
No, I'm not getting over just to criticise you.
No, exactly. Oh, dude, wow. First of all, thank you so much for complimenting me on, Ashworth series and for watching it and supporting it. Well, to be honest, this whole world trip has really inspired me. It opened up my eyes to many things, that's the way things work in life and how each country... Oh man, see, my head's not working, but I'm just saying that you gotta travel around the world to make sure you got a different perspective of things. And once you take that into consideration, use that as inspiration and apply it to your art. So, you got to see real life events to incorporate it into your stories and create conflict and drama and series. Conflict and drama, and it's a lot of fun. I hope that kind of answers your questions.
So do you have a plan?
Do I have a plan? Yes, indeed, I do have a plan. The moment I come back, I'm going to spend another 4 more days in London with the awesome Sonic community online group here, and I'll be heading back to Australia in 2 weeks' time, and I'll be starting my comic series Ashworth cartoon series, and I think it will take me roughly 6 months to draw all 100 pages, including fan art and writing little bits and pieces and feeding extras into the book. And once I'm done that, I'm going to publish it and I'm going to distribute it in Australia, America, and eventually Europe and other countries. So yeah, that's going to be a fantastic plan. I really look forward to it, and yeah, I'll catch you next time, buddy.
Radio Redux. Radio Redux.
The official podcast of SonicRex.com. Now we get on some more questions for me. CJ Mel asks, if you could make Andrew an actual Sonic character, how would you go about it? I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I'm still kind of knocked about the whole Andrew the gatekeeper thing with riders. So I would just keep hold of any rights to my character, frankly. Don't know. Strata says, I hear you're a beer drinker. How many beers do you drink on average within a week? Who's been spreading these malicious rumours about me being some kind of beer drinker? I don't know. I don't have that many. I've got no really reason to. I don't know, 2, 3 maybe. It's not that much. Strata says, which of the Radio Redux shows you've produced so far have you had the most fun in creating? I think the one where it was me and DC 206, a pretty recent one. That was absolutely great fun to do a show with. To do a show with my mate. I don't see you that often. I basically have a fantastic time in the process. Another question. Hey AAUK, I saw Spider-Man 3 the night before it came out at 12 AM. It was awesome. Do you agree? Also, what do you think about the new Knights game for the Wii? I've not played the original, but I think it looks awesome. Do you think that Nintendo will put the original on the Wii Virtual Console? Thanks for your time. Oh, it's Sonic Hedgehog CHR. Oh yes, and he also sent in a Spider Eye Sonic pic. Thanks for that, man. Well, SHC, I mean, it looks great. I suspect they will put it on the Virtual Console. Probably is some kind of tie-in with the game. So if you buy the game, you can get. If you buy Knights 2 and it comes out, you'll be able to get Knights at a lower price. I suspect. That's what they'll probably do. Spider-Man 3, yeah, it was Attack of the Emo Man. It was great. It was great. It wasn't mind-blowingly amazing, but it was a good film. Tresorio asks, once again I'm back for another question, Mr. AAUK. Once again with the ill behaviour. Sorry. It may seem odd, but it is quite an interesting question to ask. When you first made Sonic Rex, what sort of feelings were you going through? Were you confident Sonic Rex would live up to its purpose? Thanks, AAUK. PS, when Brawl comes out, I wouldn't mind duking it out against DigiCowboy yourself when the time comes over a Wi-Fi match. There's a challenge from me, says Chisoria. Well, yeah, we'll see about that. We both have to have a Wii, of course. DC does not have a Wii in his house, and he's actually left that house now. Or he should have done. He's moved back down to Southampton way, and yeah, he's not in Bath anymore. I can't go to Bath anymore. I enjoyed going to Bath. When I was doing this, well, it was to sort of get everyone to go, yes, this is much better than what's being produced at the moment, and every other Sprite comic is rubbish in comparison. So, compared to what was going at the time, yeah, I think I've done that. So I was sort of partly sort of knocked about how badly people were doing stuff in comparison to what they could do, and if there's one thing that SW's done, I think it's made sort of people consider doing things in a different way and in their presentation to be improved greater. That's a fantastically rubbish sentence, I know. But basically, it's made them think more about what the presentation and the styling is, and they're putting a bit more effort in than just going, yeah, paste, text, done. I think it's helped in that kind of way. Magdalena Soul, who will have to wait until the next show, unfortunately, for her Sonic 6 Degrees of Separation thing, says, hello once again, Mr. AUK. I have one question for you now. Since Mario and Sonic have a fused game, if each Sonic character had to be placed in a certain Nintendo game, which characters would go in which games and why? It would be interesting to see which one would be placed in The Legend of Zelda. That's a good question, that. I wonder. I could see Eggman being in Zelda actually, as some sort of some sort of Gerudo. Actually, I can see him in charge of Lon Lon Ranch. Actually, that'd be fun. I can see him in Zelda as some sort of potion maker or something. He'd be like the equivalent of Twin Rover. I mean, you can't say Smash Brothers really. I was saying this the other day actually to T, but I was thinking if Sonic ever ends up in Brawl and there was another Sonic character that ended up in it, I would be willing to bet that character would be Silver, because Silver would end up in Brawl because you can basically do it as almost like a skin of Mewtwo and Mewtwo's powers, but instead of being purple, it'd be sort of greeny. So that's my little sort of bet at the moment. So Silver could end up in Brawl if Sonic ends up in Brawl. Mario Brothers, you could have. I think Knuckles would end up in Mario Brothers for some reason. I've got no idea. I've got a lovely idea of Knuckles having, like, just punching a chain chomp into the middle of next week. Tails. Kid Icarus, maybe.
Radio Redux.
I love this show.
It's a great show.
They're just so much fun.
You are listening to
Radio Redux.
Well, actually, once again, I'm going to have to go around this and asking all these questions. This is another question which is going to be for everyone. So this means I'm going to get up and move around from Sonic X7. which is basically what is your favourite level in any Sonic game, and that's probably quite a hard question, but his brain has failed.
No, it's not that my brain has failed. To be honest, you know, me being an artist, a lot of people have seen me drawing Sonic art and Ashworth and all that, and they say, "Whoa, it looks cool. It looks kind of official too. How do you do it?" And I guess there's this assumption that I have with you guys saying, "Oh man, this dude must be a really huge fan of Sonic and he's been playing the games non-stop." But to be honest, if you want the real truth, I haven't been playing the games physically a lot. Like in terms of the new... Oh, hello, Adam Tuff's coming in to listen. Yeah, I haven't really been playing the game, so therefore I can't really answer this question in terms of what's your favorite level. I've been pretty much more of an analyst and an observer of the Sonic game storylines, so that's where I get my inspiration from. But to answer your question quickly, my favorite level, well, let's just randomly say Emerald Coast.
Emerald Coast.
Yep, because of the beach, it's awesome environment, and they even made a remake in Sonic Next Gen, which is awesome. Cool.
I've got absolutely no idea what mine is, you know. Absolutely no idea. I quite like City Escape from SA2. But Shadow Prime is still with us. What would you say with your...
I have to say that City Escape was one of my favourites as well. Just that music and how Sonic just bursts into the streets. Just awesome feeling. That's it. That's what I got.
Cool beans, man. Cool beans. Right, I've got to go around the blooming table again. Oh god. Nah, man. That's right. I'm going to go around the outside. Like some Buffalo girls. Right. So we're going around. Rory, favourite Sonic level?
Favourite Sonic level? In what sense? In terms of...
In sense of your favourite Sonic level.
Oh, it's a toss-up. I mean, I like White Acropolis quite a lot. Actually, I like that a lot. Crisis City is pretty good, but I wouldn't say that's my favourite. I'd say my favourite would either have to be White Acropolis or would have to be Chemical Plant Zone. One of those two.
Cool beans, man. Cool beans. Violet. Actually, you don't play the games that much. Favourite Sonic zone?
Marble Zone. I like the music, but I don't like the actual zone.
Yeah. Oh no! Everyone's now panicking. Right.
You can't make us do that.
Yes, I can.
That's not fair.
Remotely easy. Hang on a second. Because I don't know where my mobile is. There it is. It's in my pocket. Oh hum. Right. Everyone's panicking now. Right. So. Ask him. Should I ask him? No, I'm not. I'm gonna ask Mike.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Favourite zone? Yes, Chemical Plant Zone. It was perfect. Straight after the remake of Green Hill Zone, and then it was 10 times as fast. It was brilliant.
Shit.
Right. Have you got one yet, Mike?
No.
Sven?
No comment.
Yes. No comment yet. Adam.
What the hell are you asking? Sorry.
Favourite. Hang on. Mike speaking.
Out of 10 million in my head.
Right. Favourite Sonic zone.
Favourite Sonic zone. Well, Sonic 3 ends up was my favourite game. So it'd have to be one of them, and it would be an almighty toss-up, I believe, between Marble Garden Zone and probably Lava Reef. So.
Rory disagrees. But Rory's had his say though. But we're going to come back to Mike.
I'm gonna go with Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive.
And last but not least, what does Ben say? He's gonna go.
Shut your mouth, bitch.
He's gonna go Green Hill because he can't think of anything.
I am going to go with my favourite zone, whole wide world. is, right, I'm going to name a 2D and a 3D one because I do not think they are, well, compatible, so to speak, or whatever the fuck. Ice Cap Zone is my favourite 2D level. I know, controversial, and my favourite 3D level is Pyramid Cave from Sonic Adventure 2.
Which you just heard the music from, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Right, I'm glad I'm slowed down because this broken laptop screen I'm actually holding on to and it was cutting into my finger. So, cheers, Elton. Right. What I'll do is I think it's just go through some questions now and get these out of the way. Questions for me more from X7. If I became president of SEGA in all regions, what changes would I make? Well, I think I sort of said that on the last show, really, or rather on 206. But I would make things good. If it's an AAUK Center version of All Hell Shadow, I am into this. Could you please make it available for download? It is. If you go to the Radio Redux section on Sonic Rex and then go into the downloads bit, you'll find it there. My favourite Sonic game is Sonic Advance 2, to answer your question. I understand they play Dreams and Absolution anymore, but why you refuse to play All Hell Shadow? Because it was the precursor to Dreams of an Absolution in the sense of that everyone wanted me to play that. I hope that answers your questions, Sonic X7. Who have we got now? Tesoria says, salutations to the mighty lords of Soicness. I've constructed a small pile of questions for you that you may answer if you wish to, and also aimed specifically at certain people. Sorry about that. To you all, how old are each of the mighty leaders of the Sonic community? Well, I'll answer this because everyone's a bit busy. I am the oldest at 24. Jonic is 24. Sven, I think, is 22, along with T-Bird, and then you've got Rory, who's like 20, and then everyone else is sort of really under that. Question to me, how much do you love your fans, AAUK? Do ya? Also, what happened to Project Eon? You decided to echo note the Buck's ideas up after all. Yeah, I mean, it was such a bit of a mess, as I just let it go for the time being. Oh, and do you let many others who don't know you personally refer to you by your real name? Some of it, my real name. I prefer to maintain a certain air of anonymity if I can. He's got a question for Dreadknux. I've just come from Dreadknux. No. Oh, DC's not here, unfortunately. As for Dread doing the DK rap, he would do the DK rap apparently if I had the lyrics, but I don't have the lyrics. So, but he is now known full board that he's to do it very, very soon indeed. I've got one for the T-Bird as well. No, I've got to walk all the way back down there. Adam, T-Bird, I have a question for you again. For the Hat Master T-Bird.
Hello.
Is your hat one of a kind, unique, splendid, centerpiece, worthy object?
I've never seen actually this is interesting because I originally thought my hat would have been one of a production line, but when I actually came across my hat, it was the only one like sitting in the window. It was sitting in the window of the shop, and there weren't any others sort of on the shelves or anything. So I do actually believe it may be one of its kind. So it cost me enough. So
£50, I recall.
Pounds, yes.
£50.
£50.
Excellent.
Not quite hitting the bullseye on.
No. Grab haircut 100 boy over here. Yeah. Yes, it's you again. Gonna get Dread down for your question, Tesoria. I have another question for you. This time from Chizoria, who's a
hello again
Sonic Rexy person who hangs around.
Chizoria.
Hello. Anyway,
Chizoria, you're right.
You are held in high regard by many people, but are there any people you respect that aren't from Sega?
Ooh. Yeah, I think there is actually. one person that instantly comes to mind is a Sonic fan site webmaster called Kedzie K. You might know him because he created a website called the Sonic Foundation. Essentially, most of my designs and influence on the Sonic Stadium has come from the Sonic Foundation.
So he was the Dreadknux before Dreadknux?
He was, I think, essentially he was the Dreadknux. He had the style and he had the kind of elegance and the website design and everything in his site. It's a really big shame that the Sonic Foundation is closed and is reduced to a forum right about now, because I really love that website. I used to go to it all the time, and I'll be honest, there were a lot of things that the Sonic Foundation started that inspired me to not so much copy, but inspired me to do something on TSS that was very sort of similar, but kind of adapted a little bit.
Yeah.
So, for instance, the skins on TSS that you might find now, or which is inspired, I would imagine, from TSF's different Sonic channels and Tails channels and Knuckles channels that were split up. God knows what Kedzie K would have done with the Sonic Foundation now, with Web 2.0 or whatever the hell it is now. But it would have been a good thing to see, and I would have really loved to have been a part of chatting to him and talking to him and stuff. So I think he was a major influence and someone I respect from the Sonic community of old, really. So any outside of that, I think anyone who really wants to make this is a bit of a bit of a bad cop, but I think anyone who really wants to make a Sonic site that has the innovation and the imagination to go one step beyond and make something out of a site that has not been done on any other site, I think I can completely respect, and I would really love to be, talking to the webmasters of those and be like part of those. Like, for example, Sonic Rex, they managed to do a website that managed to combine sprite comics with a more personal kind of level of interaction with their visitors, and Sonic Cage Zone, which started off as, which TSS actually hosted at one point, which started off as a Sonic fan challenge and online gaming website. So yeah, that's pretty much my influences and people I respect in the Sonic community. So yeah, good question actually. Yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah, thanks actually.
Now it's time for Demos's Magnificent 7.41. There's a couple. Yeah. We've already had a couple of questions on here. Or we will, depending upon when this goes out during the broadcast. And I think think T-Bird and Darkspeeds will answer various bits of this on their little sections. So, anyway, Nemix asked, they asked me, will the poll change on SW? And the answer is yes, it has. So, that answers your question. If a black hole were able to engulf another black hole, what would happen? You can have loads of answers to this question, but basically, Nemix, when a mummy black hole and a daddy black hole love each other very much, ask your mum. Why are needles sterilised for lethal injections? Well, in case they accidentally stabbed into somebody who wasn't getting the lethal injection. Why is the word abbreviation so long? Because it was invented by a Mr. Abbreviation. Do you think Big the Cat is secretly evil? No, I think he's very openly evil. Which is why he's actually been off our sort of screens for a while. They're going to build him up as this sort of controlling, overarching figure who's actually controlling Eggman. If you believe that. What makes Robotnik a romantic? Well, he has a tendency to give people he likes chocolates and flowers, and he writes poetry, and he's insane. He's insane in a nice romantic way. Yeah. Question 8. Why is there no question 8? Because of the Magnificent Seven, of course. Ha. That's all for now, and back to your normal programming. Radio Redux.
Getting Catch me, you can. There's no turning back. Reach but never catch. You can't fathom that. Wonders you can't have. There's no turning back. Reach but never catch. You can't fathom that. Wonders you can't have. Catch me if you can. seen, but we never could reach. Every time Max on the way and the beat, like life right by, just a blur, you see. One mind, two I'm stuck in divinity, hard tail, wing claw, heavy percentage, Jesse, speed rush, tweak to a melancholy victory, a chance, don't stand. Catch me if you can. 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 Only if you can. Jennifer, coming out of the sun. Skytime, coming out to stun. Jennifer, your chance is none. Skytime, nothing can be done. Not one here in the class of heat. The rule of the wind is to never get beat. Don't hedge, don't log. You're put to test like jet as hawk. I ride your nest. I never come down, I'm high alone. The breath from a genie with wings and thrones. The jet fire heart disguise me. All for the speed I was born to be. Take the world. There's no turning back. Take the world. Reach but never catch. Break the world. You can't fathom that. Make the world. Wander together. Coming out of the sun. Get mine. Coming out to stun. Fuck what? Your chance is none. Get mine. Nothing can be done. Chaos and emerald. Life is ephemeral. What you gonna do? Nothing is perpetual. World domination. Advanced technology. Haven't got the interest in that form of glory. Put me in the air. My speed will lead. All in the shine like a miracle weed. I just won't stop the treasure for me. I said it before I was born to be. Take the world. Coming out of the sun. Change the world. Coming out to stun. Break the world. Your chance is none. Make the world. Nothing can be done. Catch me if you can.
Radio Redux.
Let's get some more questions down and out the way, because rapidly running out of battery, because you know it's a laptop and it sucks. But we have. Are you going to do some kind of drawing challenge? Are you? Oh, that's a pity.
Do a live a cappella. You know you want to. Yeah.
Alright, because we can't have you singing.
Oh, what? Why?
Because we haven't got the lyrics, as you said.
Well, no, I can still sing.
Why don't we sing a Sonic song together?
Alright.
Sing a Sonic song of sixpence.
Can you suggest something and we'll...
Okay.
Why don't we just do the tune to Jungle Zone or something?
Okay. I want you to both sing My Destiny. An easy theme.
I don't know the words for that.
I remember memories from a long, long time ago. I remember.
Oh shit! I've forgotten.
I've
only doing
let you
go.
Can you stay forevermore? For all of my entire life. Can you stay forever? 'Cause I love you.
Take it to the bridge.
Yeah, buddy.
Euston Darkspeeds won, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
No, Sven did most of the jokes.
I didn't know you sung it. I just did twangy guitar and then Take It to the Bridge.
Oh, can we do something else?
You can do something else like, but
let's hum a tune and we'll do it. Yeah, like
Okay, let's do that one.
Oh, hang on, wait, Jungle Zone, Spring Hill Zone.
Spring Hill.
Enough, that's enough. I'm running out of battery, I've got a question to do still. Shut up! Shush! We'll get us chucked out, right.
Okay,
Another question for you, Dread, actually, as you hear from Echo this time.
hello, Echo.
Who would win in a match between you and me? I don't know, a match of what? A swan match, maybe, I don't know. Swan
If
Vista.
it was one of those gladiators duel matches, I don't know, you might win.
I might be close, actually.
It will be close. It depends which one of us is the gladiator, because the gladiator always wins. So, you know.
Cool beans, man. Right. What else have we got down there? Questions, more questions.
There's a lot of questions.
There is a lot of questions, which is why I've got to go through them bloody quick. I've already had a load.
Ooh,
Right.
is that the battery level? 35%?
Yes, I have 53 minutes remaining, and I've got to do an awful lot of stuff in that time, including save it.
I have a question, actually.
What?
While we're doing questions.
Quick.
Where is Rom?
Rom is somewhere.
Rom is lost.
Most likely.
That's my conspiracy theory for the day.
Rom's in a cupboard somewhere, along with Disco Ponies.
He's in the cupboard thinking he's at the place.
He's at the place.
I still
go rock the place though.
Oh, you know no one can touch this.
Yeah.
I still believe that Rom is actually in Sonic 06. I think he is.
Right.
He's the guy in the Silvertown mission where, you know, you have to fly through the rings and try and get more than 21 rings. And he goes, hey. I'm going to ask him later on.
You know what I think I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to go through and just find all the questions that aren't to do with you guys. And I'll answer those at a later date. Because I'm just running out of time.
If you like, yeah. Is there any more questions for me? Because I'm cool.
Because you're cool?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to think so.
No. That's it.
Aww.
Oh dear.
I had faith in you, faithful Radio Redux listeners. Do you know who I am? Do you know who he is?
Yes, he's the guy who hasn't sung the bloody DK rap.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. Alright. Don't think of me of what I haven't achieved, alright? Think of me of what I have achieved. Which isn't a lot, but never mind.
While you're thinking of that, here's some music.
Radio Redux.
Adam!
Can I draw in a minute?
T!
Yay!
One more question.
One more thing, Uncle.
Hello.
T-Birds, what's this working for the Japanese thing all about? What are you going to be doing? Will they be paying in you in yen or sterling? As we make out.
Well, once Sven stops stroking my hair,
you know you love it.
I do love it. Basically, the job is sort of working as sort of like a sort of stealth assassin / ninja, and also piloting a giant mech. Actually, it's not, but basically, I'm going over there to teach English to very rich people. And it's going to pay me a lot of money, and they'll be paying me in yen. So after 4 months, I will indeed be a millionaire in yen. But you know, what can you do? But yeah, I think half of it is going to be the opportunity just to be, you know, a hop, skip, and a jump away from SEGA HQ and all that stuff happening in Japan. And yes, I'm really excited about it. Thank you for asking, Echo. It's
Rightio. Well, I think I'm going to leave the questions there because you'll get more questions at the end when I do them at home. Although I'm going to ask one of Demix's Mag 7 now because I just want you to explain it because I know what happens. But so this is sort of magnificent 6 and a bit. If a black hole were able to engulf another black hole, what would happen?
Wow, that's an interesting question. It's very dependent on the frame of reference in which you're observing the event. To give you an idea of frame of references, before I bore you to death with special relativity, basically a frame of reference, you could talk about watching somebody on a bus, either you being the person watching the person on the bus, or you being the person on the bus. And the events that you see would be very different. If you're on the bus, you would see the person pass you, whereas if you were the person, you would see the bus pass you. So you witness two different events because they're in two different frames. Indeed, a similar event happens in this case. Both black holes would probably see the event happening at a very slow rate due to the fact that the gravity in the situation is. I know it's very hard. It's very hard to explain considering basically you get a lot of time dilation in both frames. So it's slowed down. Don't interrupt me. I'm explaining physics. So time would be slowed down. So basically, if you were standing on top of one of these black holes, you would see this event happening very slowly. Indeed, you would see it happening very slowly in the black hole. They would most likely merge to form a supermassive black hole. So.
Maybe a super gigantic black hole.
You have a super gigantic. Well, I don't know. Can you have a super gigantic black hole? You can have a supermassive black hole, which is.
What is a super gigantic black hole?
They invent new and most wonderful things every now. We've even got very special relativity now. So very
special.
Very special. Sorry. Very special relativity. So.
Right. Cheers, man.
Excellent.
That's going to be all the questions for now because I can't be bothered, frankly. We've got a nice little drawing contest going on here, where Sven's drawing Sonic, I think. Basically,
shut your mouth, bitch.
As I was going to say, he's drawing a lot better than I can. So.
It's a table, alright? It's a fucking table. Shut up.
Right. So I'm going to give you more music, and then we're going to go on to the last bit of today, or at least here, and that's going to be me announcing who's actually in the SWA this year. Cheers, Mike. So that's coming up, as well as, I don't know, stuff.
Sorry, I'd say it.
So that's coming up as well as other stuff, okay? I'll see you in a bit.
Hey kids, it's the T-Bird, and I've got a few questions that Mr. AAUK has sent me that didn't quite get answered at Sonic Wrecksfest earlier this week. The first question comes from CJ Merle, and that's: who builds the better robots, Dr. Eggman from the Sonic series, or Dr. Wily, Willy, whatever the hell you want to call them, from the Mega Man series? I'm going to go with my default answer here, and that's Eggman because he's from Sonic, and I'm not really a Mega Man fan. The second question CJ Merle asks is Captain Whiskers (brackets pirates) versus Espios (brackets ninjas). Who wins? Question mark, exclamation mark. I don't know, I guess ninjas, to be honest, with the invisibility, you know. And pirates don't really have invisibility. I mean, well, most of them don't. I did actually read that as Captain Wesker. I suppose the super undead virus secret agent would win that fight, but, you know, never mind. Anyway, on for Demix's Magnificent 765. Yes, two of them being crossed out. So, Magnificent 5. Oh, it's going to be Magnificent 6, because I'm going to answer one of the questions, which I answered quite hastily and quite drunkenly on Wednesday at Sonic Wrecksfest. So, Demix, your first question is, why are needles sterilized for lethal injections? I've no idea, Demix. We don't sterilize rope and axes over here when people get home drawn and quartered. Maybe you should take one of the more medieval ways of execution there. See, it seemed to work out in the Middle Ages. Never mind. Your second question is, why is the word abbreviation so long?
What the hell would you put in the rest of the sentence if you've abbreviated everything else? Yeah. Third question. Do you think Big the Cat is secretly evil? No, not very likely. But I do like the fact that everybody overlooks Froggy, the frog with the really shifty eyes, and I think we've forgotten that he was once possessed by chaos and could indeed be evil. And I imagine in the next Sonic game he'll probably be the main antagonist. Or maybe not. Question number 4. Are children who act in R-rated films allowed to see the film? Well, children who generally act in Hollywood have no soul left, so I doubt whatever came on screen would ever affect them. Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to answer this question again, even though Mr. AAUK blacked it out. It's, if a black hole were to engulf another black hole, what would happen? And I rambled on about frames of reference and all that crap about special relativity. But, in fact, I misinterpreted that, and it was... I took it as something completely different. Just ignore it, kids. Anyway, what would really happen? It's very much theorized because nobody's ever observed this, but we believe this has already happened, and it's happened right in the center of our own galaxy, even. And in fact, from observational methods, just watching how the planets move around the center of our galaxy, we believe that there's an object called a supermassive black hole in the center of our own galaxy, and this is an amalgam of many black holes, we believe, or many stars that converged at one point to produce a superstar, in which collapsed into a super black hole. But I wasn't there, so I don't really know. AUK's poll will probably never change. The 7th and last question Demix poses is, what makes Robotnik a romantic? I like the way you've answered that. I like the way you put that Robotnik rather than Eggman. But maybe it's the moustache? I think it's the moustache. Yeah, we'll go with the moustache. Anyway, I've also got some questions directed at me as well. CJ Mill again, he asks, what would your idea of the most awesome hat in the world be? Well, I'm quite fond of my Austin Stetson at the minute, but it would be quite nice to have an Inspector Gadget style propeller that came at the top of it. That would fly me to places. That way it would save me having small heart attacks on JNR trains and paying extortionate bus fares as well. That'd be nice. Maybe a hand that came out the top of it, the steel things as well. That'd be quite cool. Yeah, think Inspector Gadget. That kind of his hat. That'd be cool. Strata asks, over the past year, what has been your favourite Sonic moment / event, etc.? It's a good question, and it's probably one I can't answer because a lot of the moments have been special in their own ways. I must say it's an absolute privilege to meet even the fans like Dread and Mr. AAUK, of course, and Darkspeeds and all those other guys. It's absolute, it's an honour to meet all those people, and it's also cool to meet celebrities like Richard Jakes and Joan, and the list could go on. I do actually, although I don't have a favourite moment, I do have some classic moments. I think 3 of them have to be Dread's sexuality of Richard Jakes, which I believe has been the topic of many conversation already. Playing Space Invaders on stage at VGL was definitely a unique experience as well. And also having Johnson now compliment my Sonic ringtone on my phone when that went off during our interview with him. That was slightly embarrassing, but also a redeeming moment as well. Strata also asks, the figurines of Super Sonic and Mega Sonic you created rock. Thank you very much, Strata. Are you planning on making any more figurines within the next few years? Well, I'll tell you now. Actually, this will be a Radio Redux exclusive even. I am planning on making 4 more figures, hopefully over the summer before I jet off to not really colder or warmer climates. Really, it's the same latitude, so Japan. But I've got 4 figures in mind. Seeing as no company's decided to take up the reins on the Sonic 06 license, I'm going to be building a Blaze and the Silver Horse, hopefully, and do them as a duo, which I think would be a good idea. Since I don't understand that, there'd be such a market for a Silver and a Blaze figure. Maybe I'll put them on eBay. I've also got 2 more in the production line as well, and they're both commission requests. And they are commission requests by somebody you know as well. And in regards to what they'll actually be, I think I'll keep that a secret for the time being. Just to keep you all in suspense, we know. Anyway, I believe that's the end of all my questions. I just want to finish off by saying it's been an absolutely fantastic week here at Wrecksfest. It's a unique one. It's great to meet up with Dread and Mr. AAUK again, but it's also been cool to meet new faces, Sonic Yoda and Shadow Prime, even though he's very quiet, and obviously Violet. Not to forget, oh my God, Mike. There's loads of people that I've met this week, and it's just been a real experience to talk Sonic and drink to my heart's content. Okay, I'll catch you guys later.
Right, and we're back. Sonic is slowly taking shape next to me in from the pen of Mr. Dreadknux. It's looking very good. It's looking very good, actually, Matt. I have in my hand a piece of paper, which actually tells you all the nominations for the SWA this year.
Do it! Do it now! Who is your daddy and what does he do?
No. So the nominations for this year's SWA are as follows, okay? For the Best Human-Related Site Award, we've actually got that we were a bit sparse on those as usual because it's like the Sonic Vegemite Awards because they just don't seem to lose it. there's nobody really else to challenge it that isn't a Sprite comic. So we've got Sonic U Comicu, Sonic Vegemite again, Emerald Coast, Sonic Unreal. And Sega Europe, Sonic Blognik actually gets a nomination as well for that.
Fix!
They've got to win it first, then it'll be a fix.
Okay.
Right, most original concept, we've got Chaos on the Airwaves and Sonic U Comicu for their Sonic Rex Lite approach. It's basically copying everything I do. So they get... We've got Sega get a nomination for the whole R Pirates.
Fix!
They've won it every year. Because the most original concept. That's for Satsu and Rush Adventure, obviously. They get another nomination for Rush Adventure, but this time for the raccoon, who shall remain nameless.
Cyril Sneer.
It's not Cyril Sneer, he's Nardvark. And then Sonic Style, actually with the most genuine out of everyone, get a nomination for the Sonic Billboard.
Hey.
Best specialist Sonic site. No, I must admit I've really liked looking at the specialist sites this year because there's been a load of new ones. Will you stop looking over my shoulder, mate? We have Manic Panic. Sonic Spriters Network.
Oh.
Fixed. And Rory's not taking bonus. We have Sonic Spriters Network getting a nomination.
You've got a nomination for an award, you dickhead.
Oh wow. It's coming up.
He's coming over.
He knows his name.
What's your back?
Best specialist Sonic site, you've got a nomination, mate. Best special.
Do you want to make a speech, just in case you haven't won, but it would be good anyway?
I am special.
That's good as any.
You don't have to nominate. You don't have to vote for Rory, but
And best dressed Sonic fan is nominated.
It's not him. Right.
You're breathing on my head, man.
Hairy man's come over there, right? Also, Emerald Guardian. KnucklesChaotix.info. There's a load of these for so special. KnucklesChaotix.info again. Evil Intentions and Untamed Beauty which is a Rouge site.
Hey, my friends.
Best use of images and graphics. Nobody could hear me. It doesn't matter. Best use of images and graphics are Shadow Realm, the Sonic Stadium.
Wait, what? Season what? Wait. This isn't Big Boo, is it? This isn't Big Boo.
No, I told you. It's
what is it?
Best use of images and graphics.
Best what?
Best use of images and graphics.
Hey! Vote for us, please.
Fix.
We'll be good.
Sonic Cage Dome. Sonic Cage Dome.
Boo! Kill them.
I suppose
wait, hang on. What was I
The supporting website of the Sonic Show.
Now that website's got better. I like his
website. And also Shadow Flash.
They look good as well.
Yeah. Best Sonic Resource. Next ones. We got.
Is that reggae?
No, just. No, it's Ragu.
No, there is reggae sauce.
I know there is.
Draw Sonic.
Best Sonic Resource. I'll get through this if it kills me.
He's right. There is reggae.
I know. How many times? I know there's bloody reggae sauce. Now
you can buy it from Sainsbury's. You know?
Good. Right. It's best Sonic Resource. We have Green Hill Zone. Secrets of Sonic Team. Sonic Official Archive. Fast Feet Media. Sonic Style. And Sonic Yoda.
You're nominated for something.
Right.
Most vote for Sonic Yoda, or I'll hit you.
Thanks for that, Dread.
I don't know how I'll.
Most underrated Sonic website we have. Bible 20XL got nominated actually, and got a couple of nominations.
Classic.
Sonic Cage Dome.
So no, they're not in this one. Sonic Style, the Sonic Center,
Fix.
Hang on.
Sonic Yoda, and Shadows HQ. Okay.
What?
What?
No, of course I know what Shadow HQ is. Hey, I guess.
Best newcomer we have. Oh dear. No More Blue.
Hey.
No more what?
No More Blue.
No More Blue.
Oh.
Are they hating Sonic or something?
And then it's Disco Ponies Ventures.
Yeah.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sonicu, Komiku, and Only Fools and Yoshis together because I didn't want to separate them.
What? Only Fools and Yoshi.
Yoshis, yeah.
Why?
Because they're a sprite
Why
comic.
is it named like that?
Because
why do they defile the name of Only Fools and Horses like this?
Ask Raboshi.
Why did you do it, Raboshi? Why? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Raboshi. Or is it Raboshi?
Robot Yoshi. Well,
Let it go.
Roboshi.
Right. Baker's man.
Why did you do this?
Let me we'll get on this. The other what we've had so far, we've had No More Blue, Sonic Komiku, and Only Fools and Yoshis together.
Get on with it.
The Sonic Show.
Hey.
Babylon Tree.
Hey.
The Glowing Bridge.
Oh, I love that. Hey. Or something.
And Black Hero.
Nice.
Most essential service or feature, as I'm handed the hat. I'm handed Seabird's hat to do the rest of these. That's fine by me. Most essential service or feature: Sonic News,
Hey!
The Sonic Centre
for me.
The Sonic Centre for the Time Attack rankings.
What? Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, vote for them as well.
You're embarrassing yourself so badly here as to how
No,
well.
I know what
how
Sonic Centre is.
well.
I've just had like 10 beers.
Do you know Fast Feet?
No.
Well, they've got nominated as well.
Who's he? Vote for Sonic News instead.
The Shadow Realms shadow profile, because it's got very in-depth details on
Shadow Realm.
characters. So the Sonic Show again, and Sega Sonic Radio.
Actually, fuck Sonic News. Vote for that. We need something like that.
The best Sonic webcomic that isn't Sonic Rex Awards. We have Damn, which is from Sci Guy. Only Fools and Yoshis. In Sonic Nia. Power Rings, No More Blurians, and Emerald Coast.
I like Power Rings.
I like Power Rings as well.
It's cool. And I like all the others, obviously.
Yeah.
So vote for which one you like best.
I'm going to put up a load of all the URLs so people can actually look before the voting actually starts.
That's cool.
And do a bit of research into what they think is good.
I've just realised I keep biting into every single one of yours, don't I?
Yeah.
Is it getting annoying?
I don't know, but if I tip the hat, if I tip the hat, I've got to go get Hairy Man of Sonic Yoda to actually just strangle you with your own hair.
No, he likes it. He likes the scandal. So
he likes a scandal.
Yeah.
Does he now?
Spend sabotages.
Right.
Radio Redux.
And not for the first time. The biggest disappointment of the year.
Me.
Yes.
Hey, wait a minute. Shut up.
Going to be Sonic 06. Sony for the play.
What's your for that?
Sony for the PS3.
Oh, well, that's obviously going to win.
Sonic and the Secret Rings only being on the Wii.
No.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympics is not a platformer. And Sonic and the Secret Rings is Bizarro soundtrack. So it's not good enough, apparently.
Who votes for these things?
People, fans.
It's a 3 media
Sorry, was I a bit rude then?
Biggest OMFG moment of the year is going to be between Sonic 06 being so bug-ridden, Sonic dying, the Revolution becoming the Wii.
Yeah, but he revived. Did you not know?
Mario and Sonic at the Olympics being announced.
Oh shit!
The Sonic Rush Adventure. And a little nod to Link, who's been going on Sonic Cult for all the 06 hacking discoveries he's been made. He's also got a nomination for that. The SWA Big Boot Awards is going to be between Dave Sonic Site, Sonic Komiku, Eggman Empire, Sonic HQ, Shadow Flash, and Sonic Scene.
I'd like to say at this point that I'm very glad that no one nominated is that all the nominations?
Yeah. No one nominated TSS.
I'm glad no one nominated TSS because I have uni work, and if you dare say that I deserve the
to be honest, if they had
been, come to your house with a knife, and I will actually hurt you, and I will actually do it while saying "Shaw" from Sonic Heroes in the Knuckles style.
If they had nominated you, I actually wouldn't have put you through because you had a good reason.
Yay!
Most improved site's
Do
going
I
to
get an award anyway, just for being me?
Most improved site. The Dreadknux Award for Dreadknux.
Yay!
The most improved site's going to be between Emerald Guardian, Sonic Spriters Network, where he's gone.
Him.
Yeah.
Him.
No More Blue, Shadow Realm, and Shadow Flash. And that's a grass breaking.
AAUK, what did you do now?
I broke your spine.
Oh shit. I didn't realise till just now. Call an ambulance now.
The SWA Creative War is going to be between the Sonic Show, Project Chaos, the Overclock remix project, Ultimate Hedges fanfiction Amidst the Flames.
That is good.
Cyberdyne Systems Mobius, and Blackbird's Hoaxes from Sonic Vegemite. And the last one, not counting the SWA Awards, I'm liking this hat, I'll tell you, it's going home with me.
Can I have it?
Yeah, you can have it now. The special best overall site is going to be between Emerald Guardian, Sonic Vegemite, Sonic Style, Shadow Flash, Sonic Yoda, and Sonic Cage Dome.
Bloody hell, that's tough. That is really tough because
that's going to be tough between them.
I know Emerald Guardian, Sonic Yoda blatantly. What are you opening up for? Open up, bitch. I know Emerald Guardian, Sonic Yoda, Vegemite and Style and Cage Dome.
That's going to be close this year.
It is.
That's going to be very
Who votes
close.
for these things?
Who votes for these things?
Vote for what you
How do we
believe is
vote?
right.
How do you vote? That's a very good question. I'm glad you brought it up. All these, as I said before, will go on to a little page on the SWA page, and you'll be able to get the links and stuff. And Rom is here. Rom is actually here. He's missed everything. Rom, before I run out of battery, Rom, say something. No, he's too busy talking to T-Bird and Sven. Oh well. But you'll be able to vote on SW in some form or manner or what have you, and it'll all be sorted, I swear. I think that's it for now, and probably for a good reason. I've been Archer Ninja K. What's up, what? You'll find out. When? Soon.
When?
June-ish we vote.
You're not June.
Stop talking about yourself, right? I want a quick word from Rom. Grab him over. So I can, yeah. We'll never know. Here's some last bit of music before we get Rom and say goodbye.
throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. All dark to darkness that closes in the dusk. Throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again. All dark to darkness that closes in the dusk. Throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. All dark to darkness that closes in the dusk. Throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again.
Radio Redux. Radio Redux.
Right, we've got Rom here at last. It's for the Radio Redux that we were all recording. Yeah, why not?
The sound quality is going to be a bit dodgy.
Who cares? Now, this is Rom, who's the community. He's slightly pissed if you hadn't gathered. Say hello, Rom. This is Rom, the community manager from SEGA.
Hello, Rom. I'm the community manager from SEGA.
It was well worth waiting for, wasn't it, guys?
I'm off now.
You're off as well. Anyway, that's the end of the show. It was good timing, Ron. Yes, yeah. I've been AAUK. This has been the Wrecksfest whole massive clusterfuck of the show. And this will go out probably sometime. Anyway, I hope you had a decent time and there's more music and stuff. So see you later. Bye.